Okay, so my topic is single channel queue using random digits. So we have a question. So the first step is we write time between arrival distribution table. So that is so they've told us to simulate develop a simulation table for 10 customers. So we write for 10 of them. So time between arrival, probability, cumulative probability. Last one is random digit assignment. Okay, so we write 10 probability is it's been told that each of them have the same probability occurrence 0.10. So everyone will have the same probability. Cumulative probabilities, we just go on adding these numbers. So the first one will be 0.10, next one will be 0.20, 0.30, 0.40. You go on adding. So this one is, since it's a 2-digit number, the random digit assignment starts from 0, 1 to the last number over here. So this is 10. The next one starts from the next number after this and up to this number. So it's 11 to 20. Similarly 21 to 30, 31 to 40. Just go on writing that. And last thing here, 0, 0. So it's 0, 0. Next step is to write service time distribution. So service time distribution. So the service time in our question is given for 1 to 6 minutes. 6 minutes. So service time is for 6 minutes. Same thing, we write the table again. Probability, random digit assignment. Okay, so service time is 1 to 6 minutes. Probability is given here. So the probability for random digits are given here. So we just go on writing those. 0.05, 0.10, 0.35, no, 0.10, 0.20, 0.30, 0.25, 0.10. Cumulative probability is, you just go on adding the numbers. 0.05 plus 10 is 0.15, 0.35, 0.65, 0.90. Next it's 1.00. Similarly, as you did for the previous thing, you have to assign the random digits. That is 01 to 05, 06 to 15, 16 to 35, 36 to 65, 66 to 90, 91 to 00. And next step is time between arrival determination table. So 3 things here are customer, random digits, and time between arrival. So they've told us to simulate for 10 customers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So random digits for arrival are given over here. So we just go on writing. First one, the first random digit is null for the first one because he arrives at 0. So random digit is dash. Next one is 91, 72, 15, 94, 30, 92, 75, 23, 30. Arrival is found out by, so now we see the number 91. So 91, we should check it lies between which number. So it is over here, 91. So the time between arrival for this is 10. Similarly 72, so we see this table, 72 comes over here, so this is 8, so we write 8 here. Similarly 15 lies in 2. Next one is 94, it lies in 10. Next one is 30, it lies in 3. 92 lies in 10. Next one is 75, it lies in 8. 23 is 3, 30 is 3. Next is service time determination. Similarly, as we did for time between arrival determination, we do service time determination. So similarly, we write customer, RD, and service time. So we presently for 10 customers, so we write 10. The random digits for service time are given over here, so we just go on writing them. 84, 10, 74, 53, 17, 79, 91, 67, 89, and 38. So as we did for time between arrival, we see the first number 84, and 84 lies over here, 66 to 90. So the first service time would be 5, not 6, 5. Next is 10. 10 will come over here, so it is 2. Similarly, we do for everything, so we get this as the service time. Okay, next we design a table, simulation table. So this thing is customer. Next is time between arrival, time service begins, service time, time service ends. Next is the waiting time queue. Idle time of the server. Next is the total time spent in the system. There was a slight mistake in the previous table. I missed arrival time. So I've done in the table. So the table contents are customer, time between arrival, arrival time, time service begins, service time, time service ends, waiting queue time, idle time of the server, and total time spent in the system. So we have totally 10 customers. Now time between arrival can be copied down from the table which we found over here. Time between arrival determination, the same values are copied down up to time in the column time between arrival. So that is 0, 10, 8, 2, 10, 3, 10, 8, 3, 3. Next is service time. Service time also can be copied down from this table. Service time determination. We found this service time. The same thing can be copied down into this column, service time column. So that is 5, 2, 5, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 5, and this is over here 5, 4. Okay, now the arrival time. We find arrival time by cumulatively adding time between arrivals. So the first one will be 0, next one will be 10, 18, 20, 30, 33, 43, 51, 54, and 57. Next is now let's begin. So the first customer, he arrives at arrival time 0, so his service begins at time 0. His service, now he needs 5 minutes of service time, so his service ends at 5. He did not wait any time in the queue, and the server wasn't idle for any time. The total time spent in the system is service time plus waiting time. Service time plus waiting time. So that is 0 plus 5, that is 5. The next customer comes at arrival time 10. So here the time service ends at 5. So you have to check which is the maximum. So next his service begins at 10 because he comes at 10. So his service begins at 10, service time is 2, so it ends at 12. Now did he wait in the queue? No. But the server was idle for 5 minutes because the service ended at 5, but he came at 10, so the server was idle for 5 minutes. Total time spent in the system is service time plus waiting time, so that is 2. Next third customer arrives at 18. The service ended at 12, so it begins at 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. He didn't wait for any time, but the server was idle for 18 minus 12 is 6 minutes, and the total time spent is 5 plus 0 is 5. Next customer comes at 20, which is a maximum 20 and 23. 23 is maximum, so we write 23 here. The service ends at 27. He came at 20, but he got service at 23. So he waited for 3 minutes. That server wasn't idle for any time. Total time spent in the system is 4 plus 3, that is 7. Next, the customer comes at 30. Between 27 and 30, the maximum is 30. It ends at 33. He waited for 30 minus 27, 3 minutes. The server wasn't idle for any time. Okay, he came at 30, he got service at 30. He finished his service at 33. So he did not wait for any time because he got service as soon as he arrived. So waiting time is 0. But the idle time of the server is 3 minutes because it ended at 27 and the next service began at 30. So total time spent in the system is 3 plus 0, that is 3. Next customer comes at 33. Here also it ended at 33, so it begins at 33. 33 plus 5 is 38. He did not wait for any time and the server wasn't idle for any time. Total time spent in the system is 5. Next customer comes at 43. 38 and 43, the maximum is 43. Time service ended at 49. He did not wait any time in the queue because as soon as he arrived he got service, so it's 0. The server was idle for 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 5 minutes. Total time spent in the system is service time plus waiting time, that is 6. Next, he came at 51. Service ended at 49, but he gets it at 51 itself. 56. He did not wait for any time, but idle time of the server is 2 minutes. Total time spent in the system is 5 plus 0, 5. 54 and 56. 56 is maximum. So 61. He came at 54 but got service at 56, so he waited for 2 minutes. The server wasn't idle. Total time spent in the system is 5 plus 2, 7. Next is 57. The service ended at 61, but he came at 57. So he gets service at 61. 65 he finishes the service, but since he came at 57 he had to wait for 4 minutes. The server wasn't idle. Total time spent in the system is waiting plus service, that is 8. Now in our question they've asked us to find certain things, that is average waiting time, average service time, average time customer spends in the system, and average time between arrivals. So let's start with average waiting time. So the average waiting time. So the formula for average waiting time is total waiting time plus the number of customers. So the total waiting time can be found by adding the time over here. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is 9. Total number of customers is 10. So it is 0.9 average waiting time. So it's 0.9 minutes. Next they've asked us to find average time between arrival. So we need to calculate the total time between arrival is over here. So since we found the cumulative of all this is 57, so this adds up to 57. The formula for this is total time between arrival divided by number of customers minus 1. So it is 57 by 9. So that rounds up to 6.33 minutes. Next we are supposed to find average service time. That is total service time divided by number of customers. Total service time can be found by adding up this column. Total service time is 44. So it is 44 by 10, 4.4 minutes. Next it is average time the customer spends in the system. Average time customer spends in our system. That is total time customer spends in the system divided by number of customers. So total time customer spends in the system is 53 minutes. So it is 53 by 10, that is 5.3 minutes.